everyone. Happy New Year. Good news. I am fat enough again to fit into my pink jeans. It's amazing what inactivity and chocolate can do. So I'm really glad that they fit again. Now they're a little bit roomy. I would still size down on the next pair just because I've got this real stretchy, bouncy Bengaline from Fabric Mart. And if I'm not mistaken, Fabric Mart has a bunch of Bengaline in, and it'll go on sale eventually. So it's a rayon, nylon, lycra mix. It looks just like a woven. It is a woven, but it's got a lovely amount of stretch. And then I paired it with this top that is black, and I made the top out of suiting, which was a very odd choice. So it's heavy, it's warm, but it's a little bit strange. Just a little odd. These two were part of my October makes where nothing went right. Everything else that I'm going to show you today was made in January. So this top is 3065 Kwik Sew. I have to hide my fingers again. I'm not starting off the year very well. People make resolutions, they're going to better themselves, they're going to get back on the horse and have a fresh start. I have bitten all of my fingernails off and I am packing on the pounds. So, how is your January going? I do like this top a lot. We're talking major elastic application. I don't like elastic, so you got it on the cuffs, you've got it on the waistband, you've got it at the neckline, but it turns out cute, and I think it'll be great in a little bit of a lighter fabric. The jeans, this is an old Kwik Sew 3315. This thing was full of mistakes. I won't go over them all, but I'll just show you my angry notations, and I know they'll come out backwards on this app that I'm using called Pause Cam. It just, Kwik Sew is known for really good instructions, and this one was a bit of a miss. I just kept having to write things down. I do like the final product. We do have a little coin pocket. We've got the standard jeans yoke in the back. And here's my puppy. You want to be on camera? Do you want to come say hi? Come on. Come on. Step in. I'm not really walking her now that it's 20 degrees. Hence putting on weight, but Zinnia is doing great. And let me see if I can turn her around and show her to you. Can you say hi? There's my girl. There's my girl. She is just doing great, and she loves the snow, as you might have guessed. So, Kwik Sew 3315, yes, the end result is quite pleasing, but this pattern was a bit of a struggle. When I make it again, and I will now that I've made all these notations, I'll size down a little bit. I'll probably use this Bengaline again if I can get some more. They have it in prints, they have it in colors, and it's fabulous. Now I'm going to have Brad step into the frame and show you an outfit that I gave him for Christmas. Hang on. Okay, so I told Brad when I gave him this on Christmas, I said, I am giving you something that is guaranteed to keep you warm at the dog park. So this is 6588 New Look. It's a pullover quarter zip, and I chose a very beefy fleece. No chance of getting cold up there. And incidentally, the park that we go to is on the second highest hill in Fairfax County. And when that wind blows, it's a bit brutal. Now, I did make him some sleep shorts that I didn't get around to showing you guys, but those go with something else. That was just a quick one. It's a re-release of Kwik Sew, and they've put it under the McCalls heading of 9581. But let's look at the fleece quarter. Oh no, wait.
This is a very warm jersey.
Show them what you're wearing. He put on the sleep shorts.
It is a bit breezy up there like this.
He put on the sleep shorts with the quarter zip. Okay, so, and stunning footwear.
Stunning footwear, yes.
Okay.
This is your classic glamour don't right there.
All right, well, let's look at this fleece. Is it warm?
Oh, it's very warm. It's great.
Okay, so this was like a fuzzy teddy bear fleece from Fabric Mart.
I love the quarter zip.
I did a little bit of color blocking, mostly because I didn't want to have to put a zipper into this super fuzzy fleece. So I had some flannel. Now, how many layers have you got on here?
Oh, I got layers.
Because you walk, wait, 1, 2,
It was about 15
3,
this morning
4,
when I walked the dog.
5, okay. Well.
So I had even more when I was outside.
Okay, so that is just a little bit of a contrast. Now, I don't think you wear it all the way zipped. That would be a little bit high-necked.
That breeze picks up.
This is a great fleece. We've got pockets on the front. Let me give you some breathing space. And I love this pattern.
I love the sleep shorts too.
The sleep shorts are great, and they have a really good pocket instruction that gives you a super clean finish. I will look up the Kwik Sew number on these and put it in the description notes. But I was going to say, the only thing about the fleece that I think might improve it is to put in a drawstring around the bottom. Do you think it needs it?
Not really.
No?
I do love the pockets.
Okay. And
especially with the fleece, they're super warm.
You use them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a drop shoulder and it's supposed to be oversized like that, and it does get cold up there, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, Brad. I'll be right back with my first January make. Hang on. I don't quite know what to think of Simplicity 8925. You do get a lot in the envelope, and I love that. This is a wrap top, wrap dress, and pants and skirt, drafted for knits, okay? And I paired my sweater with Simplicity 9050. I've made this before. I like it very much. I've been wailing about how everything I've been making comes up too big. So I'll show you the sweater. Okay, I used a sweater knit. I want you to take note of these ties. I made mine shorter than what they suggest, and I have them wrapped around me twice, and that is how far, look at that, that's how far they hang down. Here you can see the seam lines very forward. I think that's how it's supposed to be. We have kimono cut-on sleeves, and this front section is just interfaced, but something went a little bit wrong. When I was cutting out the top, okay, just the short top, the front came out almost 2 inches shorter than the back, or the back came out almost 2 inches shorter than the front. It was definitely a glitch. It was not supposed to be that way, and I got out the pattern pieces, and sure enough, they didn't sync up at all. So I had to cut off to make them even, and then I lost a bunch of the length, and I thought, well, just for kicks, I'm going to put a ruffle on the sweater. And that's what I did to restore some of the length. If I make it again, I will not make these ties so long. Like I say, they're just wrapped around. They could probably go around a third time. What is with these ties? I will say on the plus side, we have good crossover for a wrap. Sometimes that can be a bit of a mess, and that is just fine. But these ties are a bit much. The pants are great. I do have little patch pockets on the front. However, I'll say this, they're a little bit big. They really are a little bit big. So, and I used, these are drafted for non-stretch wovens. The khaki that I use does have a little bit of stretch in it. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but I do like this little sweater, and I like the pants. There they are together, and there is that tie trailing behind me as I walk. Candace thinks my new look 6670 corduroy dress has a very vintage look. And she's not too far off the mark. This is a vintage pattern, but I could not find a copyright on it anywhere. So we have a bit of an empire waist, a full button placket running down the front. As I say, I chose corduroy to make my dress. I even have a little snippet of it to show you up close. It's got a tiny bit of stretch in it. The other side is kind of slick and shiny. Now what I'm missing, pockets. I should have put them in. You know what? I could still put them in. And I think that it would just, well, could I? I did serge the side seams. Anyway, I chose the longer length because I pictured wearing it with boots like I have on. And here's that empire that goes around. They wanted me to use 14 half inch? Yes, 14 half-inch buttons. Well, I didn't have 14 of any buttons. So I went with these. Do I have one? I can show you up close. Rats. Oh yeah, I do. Hang on. Sorry to turn my back. No, I don't. Yes, I do. So well prepared, aren't I? Okay, so here's what the little buttons look like so you can see them super close. Okay? And they are from Hobby Lobby. They're much bigger than a half inch, so I got by with just 8 buttons down the front. I didn't do the real high up one on the collar stand. I just didn't want to fuss with that. And there is my corduroy dress that feels pretty warm right now. It has not had a spin at the dog park, which is the acid test for warmth. But aside from missing those pockets, I think I like it. And if it's vintage, I hope vintage is okay and doesn't mean dated. But that is new look 6670. Everything went fine. The only thing I did not like is that the sleeves were way too arched. And so I just recut them. I kept them the same at the shoulder points or the underarm points, and I just made it a little less humped up there, and they went in fine. So that was my only complaint about this, and we'll move along. All right, we're back to Kwik Sew again. This is a fairly recent one, 4069. Even though it's in the 4000s, I like it. Now, 4000s Kwik Sews mean that they were put out by McCalls after they acquired Kwik Sew. And I've had some super duds. However, I vouch for this one, 4069. It's a turtleneck, and it's just fine. The pants are Kwik Sew 3454. These are pull-on pants with elastic applied directly to the waistband and then turned under. So the top is a super fuzzy, warm, here's a little sample, sweater knit, very stretchy, loved the colors. I cut mine to be a little bit more A-line than the pattern. The pattern is a bit more, would follow your figure, and so I just cut it out a little bit under the bust point. The pants, I really like these pants. These are made out of a gray woven, also with a little stretch. They're quite slick. My guess would be that they're like a rayon mix, but they are woven. And these were supposed to have pockets. I even put the little slants for the pockets in, but I thought, well, and the pockets have zippers. I thought, I don't know if I want to invest all of that. I'd rather just see how they fit. I like the fit of them very much. And as I say, they're just pull on. Once they have pockets, they'll be even better. So this is just an easy, casual outfit for winter. Now I'm really getting hot in here. All right, coming up next, a dress. I hated sewing. Hang on. New look 6751. Roped me in because it looks really pretty on her. It is a rebadge. That should have been the first red flag. It's a rebadge of Butterick 6051. I mean, that's fine to reissue them. I don't really get why they do it under a different brand name. Well, I wanted to throw this in the trash several times while I was making it. First of all, it is ITY. Nothing wrong with that fabric, but I'm starting to think I don't really like it. Your garments come out very heavy with ITY. It's a great fabric for traveling because you can ball it up and it doesn't wrinkle, but we don't go anywhere, especially not these days. I wrote the things I hated. Terrible sizing. Terrible sizing. You're not going to take the size that it says to take. Clunky construction. I thought this had some of the most boneheaded construction I've ever seen. And does it look that great? No, it does not. First of all, well, I guess they kind of show it around their waist. I was hoping that the gathering would be up a little bit higher. And of course, the weight of the ITY sort of pulls it down. So this piece right here, they made it so complicated to add this piece and put elastic in it. I mean, just, okay, laughable elastic measurement. Unbelievable. I thought, well, I'll check the elastic guide. It was just, it was laughable. No notches to match at this crossover. Now they just say match centers, but I really appreciate when they give you notches to match. Why is there gathering at a waistband that will be elasticized? You do a ton of gathering on this pattern. Obviously you can see up here it's gathered. It's gathered at the top of what they call the inset, which is this band right here. You gather up here, you gather beneath it, and then you insert elastic. What? I made it to just be like a dress to wear in the evening, and it's fine for that. I don't particularly like how it looks on me. Ugh. Well, I am not ever sewing it again. And both of these copies, this one's been rifled through, even though I haven't made it. Because I was thinking, is this one as bad as this one? Oh yeah, it's just as bad with those stupid elastic measurements. Honestly, I think they tell you for the waist here to cut your elastic measurement at something like 45 inches. And what? Wow, I did not like it. And I'm not crazy about the finished product. The other thing was these sleeves, these grown-on sleeves, as they say. They just hung way down here so that you could, you can look in there and see everything you're wearing underneath it. So I narrowed those. So my sleeves are a tad bit narrower. I don't recommend the pattern. I don't like the style. I don't really like the fabric, but I finish it. And I'll wear it when we're downstairs watching a show, because that's about all we do. And it's very pleasant. Brad builds a fire and I make popcorn and just get fatter and fatter. All right, I have one more outfit and then we'll be done. Hang on. This is Simplicity 9226. This is a set. I did the long sleeves. The skirt is interesting. It's just an elastic waist, but they put darts in the back. And what else? They want you to put a zipper in this top. Here is my set. Now, I used a double brushed poly knit, super soft, nice and stretchy. This pattern is cut a little closer to the body, all right? So there is not a ton of ease in this one. And we have a midi length skirt, no slits on the sides of that skirt. As I mentioned, there are darts in the back of it. The only thing that I just did not quite grasp is that t-shirt, they want you to put in a zipper. They call for a 9-inch invisible zipper. I could not see the logic of that. And no, it's not decorative. It's not like it's exposed and you see it. I don't know. Tell me what you think of that. But as a set with this bold fabric, it's kind of fun. I'm going to wear it with boots like this. And it's a good t-shirt pattern. If you wanted to put the zipper in it, you could. But my gosh, you just pull it over your head. So that is going to wrap us up today. I'm glad to be back with you. I hope to hit every month in 2024. I hope that you're doing well. And before I go, I'm going to show you something. I've been buying fabric quite a bit. I don't think I will ever stop. And people say, well, what are you going to do with it all? Well, when I am gone, it can just be donated and it'll make somebody else happy, right? So I ordered cottons from Hancock's of Paducah. And they have beautiful stuff, all the recognizable names like Anna Maria Horner, Cafe Facet, they have Cloud9, they have Free Spirit, and then they'll mark them down to $4.99, $5.99, $6.99, and those are good deals because those popular name quilting cottons are a bit pricey, I think. They're like $13, $14 a yard. So this went on sale. I believe it's by Free Spirit, but here's what I want to tell you about it. I was showing it to my family. Whenever I see them, I say, hey, I have new fabric to show you. And they're very, very sweet and they indulge me. But they looked at these and they said, no, you are not allowed to put those together. Take a look at them. They're bold, they're bright. And Candace said it, Colin said it, and Brad said it. Don't put those together. So you know what that means? I'm going to put them together. I've got to put them together. And that's why I bought them, to put them together. So that's going to be my challenge, to put these together and prove them, well, if not wrong, just maybe broaden their horizons a bit, because I think they'll go together. All right, everyone, that's it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being with me. Thank you for all your kind messages. I read them all, you know, and I'm sending lots of love. Bye.